Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel must follow Frank Lampard's strategy after 7-0 Norwich thrashing. Chelsea supporters might have been slightly concerned by the profile of their departures during the summer transfer window. After 2 years of Frank Lampard finally unblocking the pathway from academy to first team, the Blues' business under Thomas Tuchel appeared to suggest that the door might be slammed in the face of the club's next crop of bright talent. Tammy Abraham was sold to Roma in a £34 million deal, despite scoring 12 goals in the campaign prior. Defenders Fikayo Tomori and Mark Guehi were allowed to join AC Milan and Crystal Palace respectively. Highly rated wing-back Tino Livramento joined Southampton and has since thrived in the Premier League, while Lewis Bate, a talented midfielder, departed for Leeds. Billy Gilmore, who had starred in sparse appearances under both Lampard and Tuchel, joined Norwich on loan. Striker Armando Broja was sent to the Saints in a similar arrangement, and his chances of breaking through at Chelsea in the future took a blow as Romelu Lukaku was signed in a blockbuster £97.5 million transfer from Inter Milan. All 7 had come through the club's academy. It seemed that Lampard's philosophy had already been put to one side. Just in. Man United would have been champions by now if Ferguson swayed Klopp. However, there was evidence of the contrary during the West Londoners' 7-0 thrashing of Norwich on Saturday afternoon. 5 of the 7 goals were scored by youth graduates. Mason Mount struck a hat-trick, and there were goals each for Reece James and Callum Hudson-Odoi. All 3 made their debuts under Lampard and have proved that Tuchel should continue to hand game time to young talent despite the vast spending that the club can facilitate. Elsewhere, goals by Livramento and Broja for Southampton against Burnley further reinforced that point. The 48-year-old has hardly blocked the pathway to the first team. The likes of Mount and James have been handed frequent game time. Trevoh Chalobah made his debut and scored on the opening day of the season. But there have not been the kind of opportunities afforded by Lampard, who gave 8 academy graduates their debuts. Tuchel has said that no gifts will be afforded. The door is always open, Tuchel said in August following Chalobah's goal-scoring Premier League debut against Crystal Palace in August. Chalobah is a rare example of a player handed a maiden appearance by the German. Always, always, always. I love it, and I truly believe the supporters love it. The mix between big names from abroad, big personalities, and famous players with the academy guys is what makes a club special. When you look at the photo when we raised the trophy in the Champions League, there are so many boys from the academy in this photo. That makes it special, and this is how it has to be. It is always about the mix. At the same time, there are no gifts at this kind of level. You have to earn your way, overcome obstacles and fight hard for it. Don't miss Arsenal have Edu to thank for Aston Villa win after £30 million transfer call Cristiano Ronaldo accused of acting like he's running man at Man United duo Ronaldo and Fernandes to cause disharmony in team. If you want to make it to Chelsea, it is so much harder than most other clubs in Europe. It's the reality. We cannot start to prefer someone from the academy over another player if he does not provide the same level, because in the end we are here to win football games and push the group to the highest level. He continued. If you come from the academy, if you can produce, if you are a nice guy like Reece James, like Mason, like Trevoh, like Callum, we will never stop pushing you. But we cannot go through the door. We can just open it and show them the way, but the guys need to go through it themselves. Chelsea's academy sides endured a rare disappointing season last year. Their U23s were 14 points off Manchester City in Premier League 2. The U18s finished 7th in the U18 Premier League South. There is an argument